Coming to you from the Nightbreed Studios, it's the Nightbreed Cast, with your hosts, Eyes Adrift and Avago.
That's right, we are back. Episode number 10 of the Nightbreed Cast. I'm Eyes Adrift.
10! Oh yeah, number 0.
There we go. Yeah, we're about a week off of what we said we would come back, but, you know, shit happens. What are you gonna do? You love us.
I think we said the week of the 6th or the following week.
Maybe.
We didn't know, depending on how much content there was. And there really wasn't much of any. There's not much this week. So.
Right. But, you know, hey, whatever, we're here now, so shut up and listen.
Right.
So, how was your Christmas, Av?
It was good. Spent it with the family. New Year's, spent it with the family drinking.
Same old.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Tequila Fest on New Year's Eve. So it was pretty good.
Nice.
How was your Christmas?
It was pretty good. We didn't go up to my grandma's house, which we usually try to do every year. And of course, the year we don't go, they decided to celebrate her birthday too, since, you know, January was fucked up. So that pissed us off because no one told us. And we were ready to go this past weekend to Port Huron. No one knows where that is, unless you're a Michigan person. Basically, if you look at your hand, that's why I love Michigan. Where I'm at.
Your right hand.
Your right hand, if you're facing the palm towards you. Right where that meaty chunk is, where the thumb, that's where I'm at. Where Port Huron is all the way up, halfway up to the thumb, I want to say. Halfway to the thumb. And where my grandmother lives is basically the tip of the thumb. So there you go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty far.
Yeah. And so we were ready to go up there because we usually have it at Golden Curragh Hill, which I don't care for, but whatever.
Right.
And, you know, so that happened. Or didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then my wife got me a tablet, the Acer A210. So thank you for that suggestion, Nav.
No problem.
You were the only one that emailed the show and told us.
What's up with that?
I don't know. Dustin even said,
on it too.
Yeah, Dustin even suggested the Acer, I believe. So It's been working out great. I connected to the PS4, and it's amazing. I love it. New Year's, we really didn't do anything, actually, since we don't really have TV. I actually was able to find a live stream of the New Year's ball drop and everything for the Roku. So that was really cool. Yeah, but we didn't stay up long enough to watch it, so it didn't matter. What are you gonna do?
Alrighty.
She's pregnant.
You're turning into old people.
I know. Fucking stupid.
No, I understand. It'll change when the baby comes. Believe me.
Right.
Sleep? What's that?
Okay, so
I'm going to stay up and game because I can't sleep.
Exactly. You know what? And I got a plan for that. Actually, a great plan. One of the guys, who was it? Was it Jeff Butler? Or no, it was not Jeff Butler. It was someone on the EQ videos, my EverQuest story or whatever, said he was rocking the kid while he was playing. Was it? I can't remember.
No, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
So that was cool.
And his wife couldn't say anything because it was happy. He was paying attention and playing at the same time.
Exactly. And I also, another thing that when my kid does get older and we're playing console games or whatever, I'm giving the kid a controller that is not connected at all. And then I'll just be, oh, you're doing awesome, and then play the game, you know?
I've done that before for my nieces and nephews. I'm like, here, play. They were happy as a lark.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Actually, when the wife's family was over doing whatever cookie baking or something, no, it was making a grape jam or something, I don't know, woman stuff. Her sister brought over her kids. So this was back when we had the 360 and we had, you know, extra controllers. So I had an Amiga controller and I was playing Ghostbusters. So I said, kid number 1, you're controlling the gun, and kid number 2, you're controlling the feet, and kid number 3, you're whatever. And I just sat there and played. Oh yeah, you guys are doing a great job, you know.
Nice.
It was great. It kept him busy. But anyway, enough of that shit. Let's get to the core of the show, which is going to be pretty short. The roundtable discussion of day and night cycle length. Go ahead, Av.
Yeah, well, I think we already went over this, but just to
We did.
recap, basically they said that the the normal day-night cycle for what is accepted right now in MMOs is 72 minutes,
Yeah.
and they're upping that, I believe, to 90 minutes. Right?
Something, yeah, right around there.
Yeah, something high. It's higher. And that's for EverQuest Next.
Landmark is
But
going to stick with the
Landmark
72.
is going to stick with 72 because it's a building game, and building in the dark sucks.
Right, exactly. Well, that's pretty much what we said. And that's what they're doing.
Right.
EverQuest Next, Landmark Dev Diary, the advanced building tools, which was actually a pretty cool video. Came out a couple days ago. You can, you have the selection tool. Your selection tool is actually able to move the box that it selected, so you can.
Yeah, I think it's so that you can resize the area that you're moving.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the video actually was really cool. I was very impressed at how they make it look easy. I guess
Right.
we'll have to figure it out, how easy it really is. But
Mhm.
some of the things that you could do that they showed are just absolutely amazing.
It was
So
fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to get my hands on it and see what I can build and make with it.
Right. One of the really cool things was they give you like a dotted line so you can see behind and under objects, so you can see where you're actually selecting. So I thought that was really cool.
Right.
And you are able to make cornered angles or angled corners or whatever you want to call it.
Right. They basically did the whole angled structure, and then basically you can make a pyramid.
Yeah.
That was actually, I think it was one of the things that we were kind of like, well, how are they going to do that? And
Right.
They did it, and I'm like, that's awesome. So,
And they floored us and shut us up. So,
yeah.
well, actually, if they shut us up, then we wouldn't be doing this, right? No.
Yeah, nobody's going to ever shut us up.
No.
That's not going to happen.
Anyway, there is the copy and paste that you can do in the game. You can actually copy and paste and mirror the item that you want and have a reverse staircase. It was really cool. They showed you a little access point that you can turn it around on. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. I'm like, oh yeah, that's going to make things so much easier.
Yes, it is. There's also a grid mode. I forgot what button he pushed. I'm not even sure if he told us, but
Right.
you're able to actually, the building tool snaps to a grid, so you can build a base in a uniform way, and if you want to add something to that, a curvature or something, a different item, you can have it snap to the edge of that and not worry about too much of a hangover or whatever. So that's pretty cool.
Right. Well, one of the things that I noticed that was really cool is that, they built the base, and then they start doing the angles or the curvature outside to make that kind of bowl
Mhm.
type of thing. It made it so much easier. So they made the first one and then just went boom, 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 because it snaps to that grid.
Yeah.
And it was much faster. And, then they started doing it on top, and saying where you can, basically anywhere in the grid, it just snaps there. And then you can then you can just turn it off and, do freehand or whatever.
Yeah. It is
The
so
only thing
cool.
I hope that they change is the grid, to be able to change the grid size.
Yeah.
Like once it's built, I want to be able to maybe change that. I mean, because let's face it, you want to make a big base, or you want to make some blocks or whatever, and then you might want to get a little finer and have a smaller grid on that, so that you can do some finer things in that instead of the large grid. But I'm sure they've probably thought of that.
It might be based on the size of what you're putting down.
Right, which would be unfortunate. So
Yeah. Oh, well.
but anyway.
You are able to smooth large masses at a time. This one of the guys he built was a 3 or 4 archways, and they were rough looking. And he just selected them and then hit smooth, I guess, a bunch of times, and it smoothed it to a nice curve.
Right. Yeah, that was amazing. Because that was one of the things that I've been looking at, and I'm like, these archways are kind of horrible.
Right.
They're kind of blocky, and and they showed how you could make the ball that's perfectly smooth.
Right.
And I'm like, well, why can't you do that with an archway? And they just showed that, yes, you can. So I'm like, yay.
Yep. That's great. It's going to be fun. One thing I'm really, really looking forward to, floating buildings in the freaking air. Floating buildings. What else would they float on? Well, I guess water, but
Floaters. No, I mean floating buildings.
So that's basically what we're going to have is the guild hall is going to be about several feet off the ground. And then you have to try to, that would be great. That is, I wonder if that'll actually happen in EverQuest Next. Because I know in Landmark it's happening to where, wouldn't it stop sieges on your guild hall?
Maybe.
So you could make like a stairway so all your guild members could get on and then destroy that stairway so that no one else can get in.
Right. Right.
I'm still making a fucking moat, though.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be sweet.
Yep, that would be cool.
Yep. Okay, so interactive props, they are not in right now, but they are planned. So, for example, doors that you can open yourself, because we saw them place doors and they were kind of static. They weren't opening or closing.
Right.
So
yeah.
I really hope that they are able to put that in, which, I mean, they should be able to. I mean, look at all the shit that they're doing, and if they can't put in interactive props, then they should just quit.
And it's still really early on, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm sure the interactive stuff will get better and better and better and better.
Absolutely. So we knew that flying is in the game, and you unlock flying via progression, but that's only on your plot. You are not able to fly around in the world because that would just be way overpowered, and there'd be no sense of danger or anything.
Right. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so I'm going to fly around and be a peeping Tom. I wish it worked in other people's plots. Well, I guess if you give them permission, it might.
Right.
That's interesting.
It might, yeah, like say if we have a plot that we're like working on and I give you permission to build, surely that would allow you to fly around because otherwise that'd be pointless.
Right, yeah. Okay, so the roundtable discussion that came out tonight, Tuesday, and you're listening to this Wednesday, the Nightbreed cast, was about merchant NPC resellable items that players sell and then other players can buy. They said it worked in the first EverQuest, but it's probably not going to work in the future of gaming. So it looks like they're not going to have that. What do you think, Av? What do you think they're going to do?
Right.
And
yeah, it's anybody's guess, and I wish they would expound on exactly what they're talking about, because I don't really like what they're saying, because it really sounds to me like they're trying to get and force players to sell to each other. And I'm sorry, but I am not going to stand around and yell who has shit for sale.
Right. If you're making this massive, huge world that you want people to explore, how are they going to explore that huge, massive, amazing world if you're going to have them sit in one area yelling?
Right. And so I'm hoping what they're talking about is what we've talked about, and that is having, being able to sell from NPCs in your home or a bazaar. I don't like the idea of having to sit my character as, basically when I go away, turn him into a merchant and then leave him online.
Right, that's crap.
I don't like that. I think if you do this direct player-to-player selling, you're going to kill the economy because nobody's going to do that.
Right, well, there will be the set.
That was also in EverQuest, and those days are over.
Right. A lot of people want the auction houses, which we don't want the auction houses.
I don't like auction houses WoW style.
Right.
I like vendors. I like house vendors. I like the bazaar that they finally came out with in EQ, where you basically could set up your character and sell stuff and have bags, but I would prefer like an NPC to do that.
You hire an NPC.
Right.
Yep.
That would make sense. But as far as player-to-player selling, like I have some ore to sell, me standing around and yelling that I have... No, I want to play. I don't want to sit around and sell shit.
Right, yeah.
It's not fun.
Not at all. This is going to be a short cast where we're coming towards the end unless we have something else. I do want to say that a few days ago, I got extremely excited because I got an email, and I'm sure a lot of you got an email,
I
too.
got a text, and he was so excited. He's like, oh!
I did a happy dance in front of my wife, and my wife was looking at me like I was a fucking idiot. So thank you, SOE, for...
I'm sorry. And this is different from
the nude happy dance, because the nude happy dance means Nookie's gonna happen.
Okay, that's more than we need to know.
But, so I got an email from SOE. It says, you're invited. As a matter of fact, I think I have it right here. It says, your name, whatever. You're invited to play EverQuest Next Landmark. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And it says, save the date, January 31st. That's all I read. And then I'm texting Av and doing a dance. I'm like, fuck yeah.
And then I'm awesome. All happy because I'm like, yay.
Right. It says
Alpha, January 31st.
Here we go. And then I sit down and I look at this, and it says, join us at our SOE San Diego campus for an EverQuest Next Landmark community celebration. And that's when my mood changed.
Yeah.
So
then you text me, and I'm like, oh.
Text off, fuck! And then Yep. So thanks, SOE, for getting my hopes up and then raising my blood pressure.
And then smashing his wiener in a door.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But I mean, it's pretty cool that they're doing that. But who's actually going to do that? I mean, my wife's like, "You're not going to go. You already shelled out $100 for the Trailblazer pack."
Right.
I said, "Yeah, I know. I want to support these guys as much as I can, given the limited, very very limited budget we have." I'm also one of those all access people that haven't been playing any of the games because really, you go into Vanguard and it's like, well, this is a shell of what it used to be, and it's not fun, and you really can't play anything else. I mean, DC Online is okay, but it feels more like a console game. That's about it. I mean, PlanetSide 2, you log in and then you die right away, so
Right.
it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
So really, they have my cash, and I think it's going to renew in the next few months. So you'll still have my cash. Just put all of it towards EverQuest Next and EverQuest Next Landmark, and make it an amazing game that will make me want to give you more money.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah. I'm so ready for Alpha to be started.
we are so sick of these quote-unquote MMOs that are story-driven single-player platforming games. Not really platforming,
Right.
but single-player platform type. You know what I
Right,
mean.
Yeah.
Like the Old Republic was. When we first heard about that,
God.
they were saying some amazing fucking things. And it's like, hell yeah.
Right.
And then they never delivered. And
Right.
the fanboys in us just kind of ignored it and ignored it and ignored it. And then it's like, okay, there is nothing to do in this game. We did the same fucking flashpoints and operations over and over and over again. They give you some new stuff, but it's just reskinned shit that you had earlier. It was stupid. It was really dumb. And then they did the cartel coins, which was fucking dumb. Okay, SOE, you're kind of scaring me. You got rid of the SOE credits or the SOE coins. What the hell is that all about? I mean, how are we going to give shit away now? Unless they're still purchasable and you can still get them.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. It's not that it's gone away, that they're not doing
Giveaways or monthly giveaways.
cash. But I mean, if you think about it, though, it's actually a little bit better.
Mhm.
I mean, can't accumulate it, but so now instead of getting 500 a month, you can purchase something that's worth up to 2,000 coins a month, but you have to buy it within the
Right,
month.
right.
So
That's cool. I mean, but so far that's for EverQuest and EverQuest 2 and PlanetSide, right? PlanetSide 2, sorry.
As far as I know, yeah.
So-
I mean, it's basically station. You don't when you get the all pass, or whatever, or even I guess a gold member, you're not getting station cash every month.
Right. So that should translate to EverQuest Next and EverQuest Next Landmark.
Good.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to have that bank that I already have, saved up,
Right.
plus this 2,000 that's coming in every month to buy stuff. So that'll be pretty cool,
Yeah.
I guess.
And it actually is kind of nice because then you can buy because I think like the mounts are usually like in EverQuest 2, the
Mhm.
mounts are like anywhere from like 1,500 to like 1,900
Okay, that's not bad.
usually. I mean, sometimes they're a little bit more, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Other than that, we really haven't been doing much. Not many games have come out for the PS4 that are really talk worthy. I haven't tried
I mean,
Killzone.
Assassin's Creed is about it.
Yeah.
That I have anyway.
Yeah, me too. And by the way, we should probably start playing that because when we're both online and playing the same game, that's when the online stuff happens and the treasure chests and the white whale comes out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're blue on the map, and they only happen when you and a friend are playing.
I did not know that. I
Right.
haven't played in a long time.
Yeah. I'm getting back into it. It's been a couple weeks. Oh,
Yeah, same here.
yeah. I did get my wife Lego Marvel Superheroes for the PS4, and she broke her controller.
Wow, was it that frustrating?
No, it's just, yeah. She gets frustrated, and it's like we had it for 3 weeks, and she broke a controller already. So
Oh, wow.
we returned it because one of the buttons started sticking, and one of the vibration started making really, really, really horrible noises. So, so yeah, she broke it.
Yeah. Nice.
But that's about it. Do you have anything else?
No, that's about it. Hopefully there'll be more information coming out next week or the week after, so we can actually
Have a good discussion.
get a little more discussions going. I was talking to some of my friends from work, my coworkers,
Mm-hmm.
and I started getting really excited again, thinking about the SOE emote and being able to basically do these casts in game,
Yeah.
and do it from that perspective, I think that will be really cool and add a nice flavor to the game and make it a lot easier. So
yeah, we'll definitely need like a third person to record, I guess, the camera angles, I guess.
Right, depending on, yeah. I mean, so like if it's just you and I doing a discussion talk and like we're doing whatever, that's cool. But yeah, if we're like say reporting bugs or you know, hey, we discovered this, then yeah, we'll probably need more than, and it'll probably be a guild thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where,
we'll need someone.
You know, we'll be in the channel talking and
right.
Yeah. So it'll be cool. I think it'll be really interesting. So, and that'll probably start happening as soon as the NDA is gone.
Yeah.
So as soon as and we're hoping that they said alpha will have an NDA and hopefully beta or Landmark will not have an NDA.
Right.
We don't know. They said maybe not, but that'd be cool. So
yeah, that'd be really
we
cool.
Can start doing that.
Yeah, you know what? Someone told me that the PS4 camera plugs into the computer. It doesn't. It's a different connection.
Yeah.
So, looks like I'd still have to get a webcam. So, I guess any suggestions on webcams, give us a shout out, nightbreedcast@gmail.com or facebook.com/nightbreedcast. So, I guess that's about it.
Yep.
All right, well, thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
You've been listening to the Nightbreed Cast with your hosts, Isa Drift and Avago. From all of us at the Nightbreed Studios, thanks for listening. And as always, thank you, Internet.